EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. On the visitors' sideline, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys come in winners of 2 straight. Across the field, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home. With you, the All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. They get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today. They've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. Putting the tight end in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. A 2nd down throw for Goff. And that ball incomplete. It is 3rd and long.
Makes it 3rd down.
Now, Goff. He'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's very close to a first down. Out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short. So, it is 4th down. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
You think back to last week, and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rodgers.
10 yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Formation for the Lions.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Steelers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Gain of 16 yards.
First grab for Metcalf. Good for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Metcalf with the grab. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Play action now with Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
All right, so in these third and short, third and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have fourth down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging fourth down decision. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He gets free. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is gone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead.
Steelers 3.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up 8 out to the 33-yard line.
Down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Here's second and 2. Once again, it's Warren. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Steelers first down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Steelers first down.
Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taking it down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. And John to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. Raymond going to return it. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Williams in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Rodgers. This one complete to Washington. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Rodgers now. From the right side and corralled by Thielen. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And it might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. Flushed to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's the punter now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Here's Austin to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Get this complete. It's Thielen over the middle. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Lee McNeil in there to drop him. That time, it's a loss of 7.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. 3rd and long. As we are ready to get back underway. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. Goff to throw on 1st down. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. 2nd and 5.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Williams in motion.
Brings up 2nd
on 2nd down, Goff. He goes down dangerous right there, so close to the goal line. He is outside of the end zone, though. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
It doesn't get much closer than that, Mike. I thought with that last sack, they got him in the end zone for a safety. I think he was just short of the goal line. But now, think about where this next snap is going to be, and if you're the defense, man, you can smell blood in the water.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
The Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. Here's Rodgers. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gainwell, and he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Gainwell, touchdown Pittsburgh.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good, and the Steelers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Lions 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Khalif Raymond to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
A run with Gainwell. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Amik Robertson there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 55 yards on the game.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. To the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The master of play action, Rodgers. That is caught.
Rodgers pass.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and
Again,
goal.
it's Rodgers. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Warren. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
The Lions offense about ready to take over once more. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second
Williams
and 8
in motion.
at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. First down and more past the 25. Jahmyr Gibbs. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
Illegal blocking the down. Offense.
You saw that flag come out early, the illegal block to the back. Sometimes, you know, those are judgment calls. This one, pretty clear, and takes that touchdown off the board. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, it's Goff. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Detroit.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a three-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
2nd and 10.
Throwing on second down. Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Keanu Benton getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
To the outside, that's St. Brown. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
St. Brown.
On the return, it's Austin. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard
The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. He's across midfield. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Play action now with Rodgers. Now he'll run it. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 11.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Raymond now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 29.
From the gun, it's Goff. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll be third down. Now, Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. The Lions called their first timeout as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. This one batted away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Goff going up top. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he is on to kick it away. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Steelers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Steelers.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Metcalf makes the grab again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A 60-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our 2nd half is about to get underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. He finds Austin with the grab. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And the Steelers first down.
They run with Warren, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Complete. Metcalf with the grab. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And it's third down.
That brought into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
For a Steelers first down.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rodgers going up top again. And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Raymond now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Here's Goff. The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The Lions will punt this ball away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. This is 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard
They'll motion the
line.
tight end right. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Goff going for it all. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. That's fielded at about the 18. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
28-yard line.
Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. And that is incomplete.
Here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Williams in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Yeah! Jahmyr Gibbs! Still going! And he will go all the way! Incredible run! 77 yards! Touchdown, Detroit! Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Makes the score Steelers 16, Lions 14.
So after the touchdown, It's Bates to kick this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
And the Steelers first down.
The master of play action, Rodgers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Steelers.
A give, and here's Johnson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. DJ Reed brings him down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
On the ground, Gainwell. It's a good pickup on 2nd down, but there is a flag down,
Illegal block in the back.
and this one might not stand up. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On the ground, this is Warren. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Steelers 23, Lions 14.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Will show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Lions 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Offense.
Williams in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. Throw on the run is complete. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd
To throw is Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
A gain of 6.
We'll send a tight end in motion right.
For a Lions 1st down.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. To throw is Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now Goff. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Intended for Jahmyr Gibbs.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage. But it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Warren. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 9. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And the Steelers 1st down.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
34-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
He'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Now Gainwell. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. The Lions called their first time out. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. A carry here for Warren. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. To the goal line and in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with 1st down. Goff to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing here is Goff. This one back of the way. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. He was defended by Brandon Echols.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Here's Goff. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a
Tight end going in motion here.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. The throw here is complete. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
Brings up 3rd down and
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Detroit Lions 1st
Goff.
down.
A throw on the move is caught. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
St. Brown. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Now the
2nd
spike
and 3
as the clock
at the
takes
18-yard
under
line.
50 seconds to play. Now, Goff. Forced to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. From the gun, it's Goff. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And the Lions
13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. Send a man in motion right. On 2nd down, Goff. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
brings up
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. To throw is Goff. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
When you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Rodgers will take a knee, and that should do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers, and it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.